Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Yeah, mpom.
Obuadi ada Roma, woti America, any eye tea papa bi na wonum. Yes, yet Ghana, and eye cocoa, sa chocolate reference, majali, a chocolate, the nyonyuni. A bitter chocolate, and yes, you didn't have. Why, yeah. Na, what you on some biaba? As some new answer will say, yen registration, a no. Na ka ya bo nyina no yemfa nto nkyɛn ne yɛnkɔnkɔfa ɛyɛ register dada no ɛdeɛ na asie
Yo, mini ada kabe, ye di kan medawas. Na mafa konye isusu achia wetiefo nyina. Ene asanteman ana Ghana man nyina. No kra wo mu ne say registration here e cost to say a. So wo hwɛ sɛnea pandemic e cost wo wiase nyina. Very dangerous pa. About a few days ago, and a World Health Organization, Omodibai said, Abuano, and I said, virus, no, airborne, meaning say, in Namwim, Senia, Ubibawa Guzwa, but many Biana, the design, who's a previously, no. Now, one almost say, it means Vimusa. But they say, almost say, in Namwim, mask and also, no, protection, no, a virus. N95 no almost say most protective. I no cry no. Yes, sir. I know almost say cross mask no near the admin hands. I want bit me after. Now, the airborne. That's it. Yes, so yeah, in for you, yeah, yeah. Now, it me every visit at the currency. Yeah, registration. They are very dangerous. Say, you're too initial and made calculate term and say, MPP primaries, of course, aftermath, no. Then you know, say, now the Penny, Sir John. In fact, Sir John crowd film on them said, say, as an edition of one of the society, and Minim Zoba Kaya, me, Mr. Sir John, a woman near Yassi. And Mr. Sir John for the first time. He's such a very nice guy. Just said, O film mono, O Pia Unimity, now, a dear woman is said, in there. A dear put your registration. Then you know, say, but what? About one I bet for register, a do of what? Say, I may near that for pa. You bet near you. That register no MVP winning 2016. MVP victory now, Munyan 2016. A victory, they are not getting Ghana. Okay, winning by 10 percentage points in recent Ghanaian history. And not by a wide margin of 1 million votes. And you know, register level a credible high bit near you. A cardia, ABI above 7 macro procurement, the market to the DNA, the ASICA. When you pause you one fan award. Now, to say, Utemwa, are buying up close to border. You are close to an airport for international travel. A year, yes, a year. Who could see a limited number of people on beating up. I'm sorry, I think if I can clear the uncle. In 10 years, when you forward gun in image rating. Knowing full well that I didn't problem in terms of pandemic, yeah, if you are seeing a back and tell me any that. Because they are a bit not people and as and yes, that can I say a cry. But every day, the best person will be and I think publish this, you must see a trade. And another day, yes, spread it. What was that? In fact, I know, let me see, Napo, or Koda Hospital, no, Canon and Mikaka. We say that butcher now, almost stories are almost any experience or more from one. not just any other part. But put the medical professionals also, almost they are becoming overwhelmed. They are becoming overwhelmed. In fact, most government hospitals for Ghana today, or more mortuaries in private mortuaries, no, a big space for whole capture. And now, pushing one, and some are yet training United, and you can be very who will feel. And now, according to Napona education minister, or the Minister of Education, any part of almost 90% NIA infected. They be asymptomatic. We are asymptomatic. I bet video here. Woman, penny movie now be working. Now they are for it. Against them, Pastor. And this time I miss Mummy and I in Naho. About 20 and a year for trade. They were registered with media swap. MPP has nothing to fear. They won massively in 2016 by unprecedented margins. And you know, you bet me as an Abano, I'm a woman winning. So we almost may year, or we almost campaign year. Would you ever think register a win? And vote, yeah. But at this critical moment, no, it doesn't make sense to say, it's very risky, and it will be brave life. And now, I dare also know, I dare back also woman say, the longer pandemic, no, a better our system, no, and as a better our system, no, the more difficult our economy no be near San Peter. Then it will be brave, human, I have a so, it's only me and it. Now, I find it ways there, let me contain the pandemic. No? The sooner we are able to contain the pandemic, the quicker we can bring back the economy. And the any other said, any other two Ghana penny for any. So, almost take it a hard decision. I will say, Anka, I didn't know Anka started that. But I started. And yes, we can still save lives. Madam will be the company, Nipa employees are over 75. And now we decided to buy a test or better in company just out of the abundance of caution. About 54 came back positive. Only now we are asymptomatic.
Now, do we know? Ambassador say, do we know any padudua woman enya COVID bi? Any padudua woman po every moon as a result of a registration ya ana.
No, the money here even more dangerous. So we share government statistics now. We have to understand that one more numbers here are buying for but yeah. Numbers are buying SOA. So and numbers to send your madam free company assembly making. Those are not captured. But more importantly, so when testing for and now what in fact did you say registration? Yeah, since for a few weeks until after registration in and to say will be what how many infections and I have been a center. It's not very you cannot get that number this year. What was the ending before primary? No, the any number of people are infected and some primary, no, call primary nothing. And so only any where and I know I'm incredible in a treatment because of infection when you are the call police station. So and you know, I was saying yes, vigilant.
I increase or no or resign from a jumum yampamono.
I don't want to be said. I didn't said and yet politics in China. Parties, man, and I said, you know, what Papa nominate, what Papa nominate, Yama minimum penny for near. I advise him been penny for baby Because you almost a woman to almost simply. If you don't work with Nala and work of fire yet, and what? You know, and yes, so much as you know, I inquired the other day, I was just giving it as an example. One woman, it was a result of this premise in Omanomaya and a copper by. Obi and baby on Punya free. And I don't know, Poca Massam, or cried there was sick. The test was negative. But because I know I was symptoms, only X-rays. And the X-rays, no, and doctors know who, and who said, never be a woman more. And yet, I don't invite in the sombra. I know more than call UGM's one. And you are not yet the symptoms. Anna, a man who said, why are they? And I said, the X-ray out of the symptoms, no. Anna, a man who yet. But the test now crying was negative, which is another problem.
But subsequently, or tested positive.
Subsequently, but no, I yet test. Even with the symptoms, no, then the test me a negative. But or the X-rays, no, or much the X-rays, no. I know who say they may do any a problematic.
They say the person who say ambassador a kwambenso and ye betimi a link a higher incidence of COVID to current registration ya ekosui.
A choir a bit media a link, you know. A sebio, the Stremica. I was here fat. I didn't. They didn't in your mouth. I dear, ye. I didn't be fair, but I know when you move was off and now. Yahoo, near course will be a singer. You know, dear, it's me a boama, a Sonia man, a social distancing. A crop of brave sister, we need to be what baby at the fear. The best a year is stay home. The who will be young to take preventive measures like we mask near that. And the social distancing means these things all tell us to say, yes, I know man, you better not go about. What you don't want to see is the aftermath. Obian to say, and as an empty media and what no person or better semi almost see as almost private. And so that is about the only way I'm for a who's inside one. So, and yet one year and we don't want to wait until we get to that point.
It is a woman so almost esusu say enkwada a war senior high school no yema sankwada no enkofie because of high incident of COVID no when it woman adwene pe
idea ahome system kakra a war or minum yeah no call politics who be the name penny for nante there were problem sometimes I was here to me who said I didn't need back with you and now the winning crown so I will be here and I wouldn't go for yeah now would you near my home come on what's any idea public schools and I said abandoned schools will be and one woman in a consulting it was a decision by Penny for government policy yes. In here, I'm an on it. One money, America, the man school. What the school system, no, and the parents, may you see a teacher, any teachers, there is consultation. I can even send you screenshots of some of the email communication on what can be done. And you know, what were the options? At the end of the day, Oman Susunia maybe the online study and I was out for a year. I was realizing that the people who are only internet access. And how can we provide them with internet access? How can we even provide them with access to their computer and their access to their internet? And how can we channel funding for another subsidies for if it is a boarding school, to facilitate these things and keep them safe? Yeah, I think what I go school. One more school. Almost quiet, and you know, how can we address that? I was any particular at least it is worth monitoring. It was a more money coming. Adia, you say Napo interview. Adia, a disappointing pan. The guy say the pastor would me can experience, because remember, and if I was when I distributed. And the way I was starting out, kind of what you can open your friends, one brown hospital or Conda hospital, the way I not, I didn't know, working on the idea, and he concluded that he wouldn't even wish it on his worst enemy. So I was happy that he was giving people public awareness that I was so yeah, as a year. Now, yet, he makes sure that, yeah, boy, but he also pivoted. Schools are and anything. He's the Minister of Education. I was hoping that at a minimum, no, I said, problem see, Yasati, into the monetary you bet me, I solve a problem. Testing and after contact tracing, one more schools no money, bit my contact tracing. Near to Nama, one more also coffee, and I said, whatever, we are monitoring the situation. But he went on to say, when you money, then them will be on coffee. What was that inside there? I was saying, I'm calling for over coffee. I mean, how can you talk like that? So I was very disappointed, to be honest with you, when I heard him say that.
You.
Because I different assembly I can know. I am young fan assembly I can say, with me I replace so easily. Say the idea I say and I say, the idea I say I with me replacing. No, we are talking about life. And we have to be vigilant. So and the bad mistake with the education policy, in terms of sending the students to school, I said there were no consultation with the stakeholders.
Right.
Yeah, specific to registration. Even the Ghana Medical Association, they are also starting to say that because they are overwhelmed. The hospitals are overwhelmed. So, and to say, I'm saying that's a near my Ghana also, they're not that developed. In fact, testing reagents near the monument with the testing near the we are in shortage. So, and there were problems. But a final responsibility, or a penny for your own responsibility to take the hard decisions and save lives.
Okay.
I understand yesterday. Yami and Inaho, they are more, they are save lives.
Yane Counselor Daniel Osei na no ujinam NDC penso Emma Ghana ewo Dubai. Na Counselor say answer na obekọ no my yemuso John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, says he was former education minister Jane Nana Opoku Ajimai. So on your running mate. What are your thoughts?
Yo, Mamino yo bia it feels that in terms of qualifications, or very qualified. My heroes, and I say heroes are played a major role in my life. And I have a very high regard for in terms of what they bring to the table. And as anti-Semitism, because we are more linked to so on that point, I would say I am biased in favor of the choice of a woman. Secondly, I know Sakra about her background in terms of her education. She went to what we all call the Harvard of Ghana, Wesley Girl. And more than that, there was no a head girl. Some of my sisters went to Wesley Girl. And, I know that in school, and then she was the first female of university, vice chancellor of a university. And, she's capable in terms of the qualification. When she was the Minister of Education. And I made an observation. And one of the things I saw was for printing fees in the money in Yaman kitchen kitty because we are taking them. The man in the papa for no and purpose as I don't know in a month, but they are permanent PTAC. And what I did was I invited teacher for the school head Nina. I'm catch you almost that policy. And I banned the starting of school students from school for things like printing fees near the other. Prior no so that or in my secondary school, more than 300. I have some school fees. Now, balance is an will be no more. I paid for that and I told the headmaster, I said, when they need money, we should find ways. Anyway, long story short, the class for school printing fees in no man. I will want to be in the PTA, circles, teacher for the teachers union, we were not too happy. And and I went to discuss it with Nana J. I want the office. When I went there and I had my conversation with her, she was supportive of my position. And so that personal interaction that I had with her also makes me biased towards her in terms of, her how her consciousness on us in terms of, because my whole idea of politics is to serve. And for these reasons, I think she's a good choice.
Nah,
confidently.
Nanka me South say, John Dramani Mahama, would you give him any, or I can say, credit so far, say, would you make it such a better choice, Anna?
I think that some of these things, I am what people will call wild card. Because, for one, there has been a few female VP choices. So, in that context, and yet it's new. However, in terms of major parties, this is the first one. And for a major party to take such a decision, a very bold decision, and it takes courage to, take some of these decisions. And I think he made a very good decision in terms of exhibiting courage. Many people didn't know say I want to be fast. They follow normal and some of any of the names we were hearing. In fact, I dare say I heard her name as a serious contender within the last 24, 48 hours of the announcement. But now when people threw a ma in the mix now, there was the former Attorney General and others in Parliament, etc. And some of them, there were names out there, but nobody took any of them seriously. And I give him props for making that bold decision.
Okay.
Why are there?
Joe, Ambassador Daniel say, "You better watch it for now, but baby, I better be as we go along. Na Yamawa Quenya na so do the abakan. Yede was pa.
This me da sipa. Nyamisha opinion.
Ami.
Utie Oha Echi Ponkno. Needs FM.